After our feature, stay tuned for more great previews. And now, our feature presentation.
Have you ever had one of those days? One of those months? Well, When you've had one of those years, you come find me and we'll have a cup of ginger lemon spearmint tea and a warm embrace. But until then, I've got a job to do. You understand? My name is Josie Laurene, and I work for an organization called... Actually, I probably shouldn't divulge that. I work for a secret government organization. Is saying that it's part of the government too much information? I mean, it's been established that it's an organization, and I suppose conclusions could be drawn as to its potential governmental origins. Wait, where was I? I was about to say something. Hang on. Statement. GPS. That's the place. Oh, right. I remember now. I work for a secret organization. We try to keep the world safe. Usually. Sometimes we'll take a day off, probably around the holidays. You know how hectic Christmas can get, with family coming into town, then organizing dinner or brunch or whatever. Sometimes there's a white elephant gift exchange. Some call it a Yankee swap. Those can be a real pain in the neck. Is there a price range, a minimum, a maximum? Are we doing serious gifts or having fun with it? Ugh. Are you in position? Affirmative. Remain vigilant. We need evidence of DuPont's activities. Do not engage. I know that, you fat Affirmative. Understood, sir. DuPont. He was my mission. Slippery as a raw egg yolk and as sneaky as a fresh pair of Jordans. I had to prove that he was attempting to sell military secrets that were stolen from a foreign embassy. By him. He stole them, and now he was trying to sell them. He was enterprising, I'd give him that. But nothing beats the honor, paycheck, and partial health benefits of working for a secret organization that may or may not be part of the government. This was a simple mission, cut and dry, easy peasy, uncomplicated, undemanding, unchallenging. Wait for DuPont, take a picture or three, go home and spend some time with my Bichon. I was chosen for this mission because I was the most qualified to provide a positive result. I had the highest grade point average of all the other agents. I had top marks in both archery and boomerang, and I was undefeated at competitive stenciling. One hell of a singing voice and only a small handful of allergies, I was quickly working my way up the ranks to most trusted, toppest agent. But I could not take a decent photograph. Weird, right? This is the hardest part of the job. The waiting. I needed to pick me up, and I was beginning to wish that I had stopped and got coffee on the way. Oh well. If wishes were horses, then I'd have to look into the cost of stabling a mare, I guess. Oh man, no way! I totally forgot. Josie always comes prepared, bitch. Ugh, no, too hot. That's gotta cool down. I was beginning to wish that I'd stopped and gotten an iced coffee on the way. I guess my magical powers have yet to manifest. Man, spy work is boring. You know, you always see James Bond jumping in and fighting and taking off his shirt and looking so sexy it hurts your nethers, but they don't often portray the part where he just sits in a car and waits. Bored. So bored. Bored. It's moments like this, the sad, quiet moments that I miss Alex the most. I still can't understand why he left. Oh, Alex. Do you think about me like I think about you? Do you also miss the little things? Racing to the bathroom in the morning, fighting over the radio in the car, eating copious amounts of pasta and then leaving a fairly average tip even though we sat in the restaurant for at least an hour after they asked us to leave? Oh, Alex, how I wished you'd pick me again like you pick your guitar with a guitar pick. Did I love that Alex is a guitar player? Sure. Did I love Alex because he's a guitar player? That's deep, Josie. Real deep question. Either way, he's a super hunky dreamboat. Dreamboat Alex. Alex with his nose that whistles while he's sleeping. Alex, whose favorite TV show is his Netflix list. Alex, the lion from Madagascar. Feathers? What the? Am I blonde? Uh-oh. Did I fall asleep? All I remember was thinking about boats or something. How long was I out for? For how long was I out? Does that sound right? I should probably have some caffeine to put some pep in my step and... Ugh! Still hot. Okay, I can't have been sleeping for long. Unless somebody snuck in here and replaced the old coffee with fresh coffee. Oh my God, what year is this? Who's the president? How many Star Warses are there now? Okay, no, I just dozed off for a second. Hey girl, what you doing? Who dis? Lewis, we just met. When? Like 3 minutes ago? Not me, dude. What an idiot this alleged Lewis is. He was obviously given a fake number. Take a hint, Lewis. Man, I'd hate to be dating that guy, Lewis. What would I be like if I dated a guy named Lewis? I bet I'd have to start wearing trucker hats and miniskirts. I'd have to start drinking Budweiser at the firing range. I'd probably have to watch reality shows about aging rockers or actors desperately trying to get the attention of women who are decades younger than them. Pathetic. I'd probably have to watch all 4 Transformers movies. Are there really 4 of those? Jeez, how did that happen? And why did they kill off TJ Miller in that last one? He was the best part. Okay, so then what happens with me and Lewis? After our Megatron marathon, we get married? So now I'm Mrs. Lewis? His name is probably Lewis Lewis, right? Lewis. It sounds like nothing now. Pudding. Semantic satiation. Red leather, yellow leather. Nope, that's a tongue twister. So far, DuPont was a no-show, but he was gonna show, eventually. He always shows. I haven't seen him since, well, never mind. It's not important. Well, I mean, it's not super important. Okay, it is pretty important, but we don't need to get into that. I had received my orders in the usual fashion, meeting a handsome guy in a parking lot. But this time there were definite warning bells, and not just because I'd left the door to my car wide open. My mark, DuPont, was a dangerous slippery egg shoe, and I knew it was going to take all of my feminine wiles to get what I needed from him. Now was not the time to get into a complicated backstory. The mission at hand required all my attention, even though it was taking a really long time for this guy to show up. I mean, come on, dude, let's go. Then again, it was early in the day. How many people try and sell top secret government documents at 7 in the morning? Hey, sweetie, could you go to your auntie's later? She has a chair that she's giving to me, but my car's in the shop. You remember the back wheel kept falling off? I decided that I probably should get that looked at. I can't, Mom. I'm working. When will you be done? I don't know, Mom. It all depends on when this guy shows up. Can't you go and get the chair and then come back to meet your guy? No, Mom, it doesn't work like that. I'll go tomorrow. She's not going to be home tomorrow. Then I'll go the next day. I'll have the car back by then, Josie. I may as well plan on going by myself. I guess so. Sorry. I'm very disappointed in you. Ugh. That's when I saw him, DuPont, walking down the street without a care in the world, like he was some sort of carefree. Point is, he was there. This was the first moment I'd laid eyes on DuPont since we spent some time together. That was an athletic meeting. Back to present. This was the proof my organization needed. We would be able to make our move, and DuPont was going to go away for a very long time. A very, very long time. An extraordinarily long time. This movie didn't need 2 sequels, long time. When's George R.R. Martin going to come out with the next book, long time? You know when you're watching a movie and the actors have clearly gone off script? They're like improvising and trying to one-up each other with a tag to the scene, and the editors are too precious with the footage, so you just gotta watch all of it? That long. Weird, though. He wasn't carrying anything. No briefcase, no bag. Oh, crud. Maybe that wasn't DuPont. What does it say about me if I think that one person looks like another? Is that racist? Do I just have poor eyesight? I mean, there's only so many combinations of facial features and colors, right? It's not like there can be a green guy who's obviously different from the blue or the orange guy. But even then, is it difficult to get the shades mixed up? Like, if you mistake a lime green person for a pea soup green person, is that racist? Actually, no, wait. Pea soup and avocado are probably closer in color. Right, okay. Same analogy, but avocado now. And another thing. Why didn't DuPont call me afterwards? I mean, sure, I stole a briefcase from him, but I also perfectly framed the housekeeping staff at that hotel, so he shouldn't have suspected me even a little. Didn't he have fun? I thought we had a good time. Man, I'm hungry. I wonder if this coffee has cooled down. Ugh. Nearly 9 now. Nothing. Hey, that was a pretty good string of alliteration. I wonder if I could keep it going longer. Nearly 9 now. Nothing. Nobody's near. November. You know, I should probably just focus on the mission. I miss Alex. I miss his clumsy wordplay. I miss his anger when a soap opera didn't record all the way to the end of the show. I miss awkwardly resting my head on his shoulder as we strolled through our neighborhood, laughing at what I'm pretty sure were jokes. No, I can't think about strolling right now, or about Alex. Man, I'm bored. I do have that podcast I was listening to. I mean, DuPont's not around, and it's not like I can't focus on 2 things at once. All I'm really doing is looking out a window. I don't exactly need ears for that. It's not like he's going to call me from across the street or anything. He's not going to call me on the phone either. Podcast!
Hi everyone, I'm Jessica.
And I'm Adam.
And this is Fake It Till You Make It.
And I'm Adam. And I'm Adam.
Fake it till you make it.
Starship Patrol. Now,
Yeah.
okay, question.
Yes.
Is it people who are patrolling the starships, or is it a starship that is patrolling other things? Traffic control cops, but for like interstellar travel. Well, but how long does it take? Because to like get from Earth to outside the solar system, it must be like a large amount of time.
Wait, they blow up the patrolman's ship?
Yeah,
But then
on the
how
way
did
up.
they interstellar travel? Then how did they interstellar travel? Then how did they? Then how did they? Then how did they interstellar travel? In the final chase sequence, we have a chase sequence. 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 Then how did they interstellar travel? Yeah, I think that's a pretty good movie.
That was a satisfying conclusion, which I hope today ends with. Should I consider becoming a writer? With pros like that, yeah, probably. Ooh, playing? No, man, I didn't give some random dude my number at 7 in the morning on a Wednesday. I'm not a random dude. I'm Lewis? The guy Ooh just gave Ooh number to? Ugh. Lewis, buddy, no. Man, how did I get here? I mean, not this specific spot. Obviously, I drove here. I'm sitting in my car after all. I meant, in life. I used to be so young and carefree. I guess there's a fine line between carefree and careless, though. It's like my mother always told me, Josie, a full moon is not an excuse to walk through the neighborhood in a French bikini. I don't care if it's a Mr. Percy original. Yet there I was. Once about every 3 weeks getting all of the hoots and hollers Mr. Taylor could package up and airmail my way. And then my mom would tell me the other thing she would always say to me. You're too smart for your own good. Learn to apply yourself. So I did. It was me and Gabriella in our old apartment, just planning for the future. Sure, it was a lot of hard work, and certainly around Halloween it got a little depressing and I needed a pep talk, but we persevered. Of course, my mom probably didn't think at the time that I was going to become a notorious bank robber, but, sometimes you can't predict the actions of your offspring. Or the actions of the band The Offspring. I mean, who would have thought that they'd still be releasing music in 2031? I sure didn't. That's who. They say that robbing 23 banks without getting caught is some sort of modern-day record. They also say, though, that if you get caught during robbery 24, you probably should have stopped, like one before then. That's a common saying, right? I'm pretty sure. Point is, I was bored, and that led to us getting lazy, which got us caught. And then they, being the secret government organization for whom I work, recognized that Gabriella and I have a certain set of skills, so they offered us a choice. Either a very long time in jail, or... Hey, is that DuPont? No, that's a woman. Anyway, obviously, Gabriella and I chose to... Wait, I think I packed a granola bar. Oh yeah, JoJo killing the snack game. Oh, double chocolate. I was hoping for raisin. Meh. That was good. What am I going to do for lunch now? Shoot, should have thought that through. Planned my meals and whatnot. Anyway, what was I... Where... Oh yeah. So, obviously, Gabriella and I chose to work for the secret government organization. I have far too deep of a winter-autumn skin tone for prison. Gabriella too, I guess? Also, what exactly is a winter-autumn skin tone anyway? It just means I like to wear sweaters and cardigans, right? Any hizzles, soon after we joined, we were given our first assignment. It was a probationary period where we had to investigate this one guy, Steve. He was on a bunch of government watch lists because of his penchant for experiments involving turning inanimate objects sentient. Don't ask. The mission got a little complicated at some points, and tempers did flare. There also may or may not have been a bit of a fistfight. Point is, we completed our task without blowing our cover or anything else, and we became full agents. Me, a government agent, being all agenty for the government. I still can't believe it. Some assignments were easier than others. Like that one party that we infiltrated. We were so good at disguising ourselves that nobody looked at us twice. Although, maybe they should have, because, it was actually kind of a small get-together. We were kind of noticeable. We were given tougher missions and split up, no longer working as a team, and now acting as solo agents. There was once, when we were reunited again for a quick mission, years later. I was assigned as second assistant camera on a film where we were watching the director of photography, who was under suspicion for tampering with the ballots for the Independent Spirit Awards, which he still didn't win, strangely. Gabriella was undercover as an actor. She, auditioned and got the role and everything. The mission went smoothly and we caught our person. The DOP was banned from attending the Independent Spirit Awards should he ever be nominated, and the presenters would accept on his behalf if he were to somehow win. That set was where I first met Alex, actually. Memories. How weird. Point is, I think I was trying to recall what brought me to this point, maybe? Sure. Am I happy with saying point twice in 2 sentences? Maybe I shouldn't be a writer. Great. Now I said maybe twice. I bet this has cooled down by now, right? Has to be. Motherfucker! I was beginning to think that the information about DuPont arriving here and now at this place and at this time was inaccurate. If that was the case, he probably wouldn't show up. That wouldn't be a surprise at all. He didn't seem the type to do as asked. He also didn't seem the type to have a Facebook page. Not that I checked or anything. That would be dumb, right? Trying to find him on Facebook. Has he shown yet? Yeah, he came and went, and I sent you the pictures already. Check your inbox, you fat... Negative. Understood. Keep me posted. Do not engage. Affirmative. I had been sitting here in the same spot for about 4 hours now. When was DuPont going to show up? DuPont with his scratchy, straw-like hair. DuPont with his hands as strong as a beaver's bite. DuPont with his on-the-go playlists that he'd accidentally make while trying to shuffle an album on his iPod. No, I couldn't get sucked into that right now. I had to resist thinking about his velvety, soft toes and the way his refusal to wear corrective lenses made him squint. I had to focus. Then he appeared, right in front of me. Well, he was actually a distance away, but because I was zoomed in pretty tight on my camera, it felt like he appeared right in front of me. DuPont, dancing down the sidewalk, singing along with his music, not a care in the world. His kickball changes were on point. His do-si-dos were performed solo. His grapevines could have used a little work. Oh wait, that's not DuPont either. Man, maybe I need corrective lenses. Nah, seems all right. I mean, I just don't understand. Why wouldn't DuPont at least try and figure out who I was? He's a shadowy figure. I'm a spy working for a rival agency. We could have a Mr. and Mrs. Smith thing, right? Didn't we have fun together? Obviously, you know, considering the whole ulterior motive and whatnot. Man, this is legit dull. I wonder what Frank's doing right now. I bet he's having so much fun, just licking himself clean, laying in the sun, belly up, snoring, kicking in his sleep, chasing rabbits, chasing cats. Nah, he hates cats. Should I get him a brother? Ooh, how about a cat? What? Who dis? Blocked number. It was Gabriella. I was just thinking about her, remember? Good old Gabriella. She was on an assignment in New Delhi. Or maybe she was in a New Delhi? I don't know. The reception wasn't great. Either way, she thought that she'd call me before she went to sleep. How considerate, right? Gabriella's the best. I mean, I dare you to find someone better. Any hoozles. This could go on a while, so... Still talking to Gabriella. Same phone call. Try again in a bit. So nice to hear from my friend, you know. My Gabby. Oh, haha. That's funny, I didn't even mean it. Gabby is short for Gabriella, and we were just talking, like we were gabbing. You get it. Maybe I should be a writer. It's typical, really. Me, just sitting around, waiting for some boy. It's been a pattern in my life for, let's call it the majority of my time on Earth. Yeah, good one, Josie. Now, who can we trace this all back to? George. Jorge. What a kid. I used to wait around for him after school, before school, sometimes during school. His mom hated me. He was such a charmer and, unusually good at magic. I would have married that little dude. Well, not little, I mean, look at him. He's pretty tall for his age. Probably in the 90th percentile. He also had really neat writing, considering that it's no longer a focus in elementary school. They don't even teach cursive anymore. I mean, where else are you supposed to learn to curse? What the shit is up with that? Anyway, George was my first true crush. Or was it Fred? Was his name Fred? Ned? Tread? Nah, Tread isn't a name. Let's go with Fred. Shred? Shed? Fred. He was cute too. Look at those little chiclets sticking out all goofy. Fred loved baby duckies. I mean, how do you say no to baby duckies, right? Ladies, you get what I'm talking about. But wait, did I like Fred before George? Was it George first? No, it had to be Fred. So I traced this all back to Fred? I remember trying to figure this out once with my French teacher, Madame Pamplemousse Bibliothèque. That was the night I mean, it was college, so you get it. What happened to me? I mean, I know that eventually we all lose the innocence of youth, but now what am I? A super duper government spy who uses her fantastic body to get what she needs to complete the job? I mean, come on, you guys. Using sex as currency? In a different field of work, I'd be called a P word, and that would be a real insult, because I hate politicians. Fuck the popo. Man, I'm tired and hungry. Hey, I wonder if I could get a pizza delivered to my car. Oh man, I totally forgot my wallet. But I really want that pizza.
Which is always close as possible, and now my head's a mess, my heart's a
Not worth it.
wreck. We don't connect, can't we start again? I swear that I'll try.
Stupid DuPont. Ruining everything. I shouldn't even be here right now. Except stupid DuPont had to go and be a stupid super thief and stupid mess up everything. Especially with me and Alex. Oh, Alex. My sweet, sweet Alex. I wish now that things would have been different than they are now, because the way they are now kind of sucks, and something different from that would be nice, you know? We used to have such a good time together, didn't we? Playing the guitar, playing the piano, playing bridge, playing house. I wish he would have stayed. We could have discussed things. He could have told me why he was unhappy, explained to me what he thought I did wrong. Now I don't know if I'll ever see him again. Oh boy, that was close. I can't let myself be distracted by him right now. I have to focus. Focus. How many times have I said that already? Too many, probably. Yeesh, I'm turning into my mom, sitting here like a nut job, just repeating that I need to learn how to focus. Well, you know what? The Dexedrine wasn't that effective, Mom. Holy, what are the odds of that? I was just thinking about my mom and then she texts me. I was also just thinking about Alex. Nope. Mom texting instead of Alex. I'm not even stalking my mom. What time are you gonna be home? My home or your home? Your home. Why would I ask you when you're gonna be at my home? I don't know. Just saying home is kind of ambiguous, no? When are you going to be home? I already told you, I'm not sure. Why? Your uncle's coming into town and needs to be picked up at the airport. Am I a taxi service to you? Don't be faceless. Faces, Ions? You know what I mean. I still don't. Facetious. Oh. So can you pick him up? Mom, I already told you that I don't know when I'm going to be done work. Can't he take the train? I expected better from my daughter, Joseph? Ugh. I hate that I'm here. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it like Indy hates snakes, like Emmett hates pigs, like pop radio hates music, like 3BO hates Salacious Crumb, like Michael Bay hates plot and female characters. The worst part is that I don't even have anyone to blame except for that damn DuPont. And I guess myself a little bit too. Maybe? I got sloppy. I had a really easy assignment: to use my bangin' body to retrieve the stolen documents, and I couldn't even do that right. I mean, I got the briefcase, sure, but when I got home, it took me almost too long to open it. Like a dramatically long time. And then? Empty. I got played, yo. So now I need to get stupid evidence that stupid DuPont is stupid meeting with stupid people who are stupid in the stupid market for stupid... You get the idea. Man, I'll be happy to get out of here. Happy. Peppy. Nappy. Oi, I could use a nappy. Like a nap. That'd make me happy. At least I've prioritized my short-term goals. Happiness in the long term, though? That's a whole other mozzarella time stick. What am I doing with my life? I mean, besides spying for the government? Anything? Is that all I am now? My entire identity? Hi, I'm Josie Laurene, and all I am is an incredibly charming spy. Ridiculous. Maybe it's my own fault that I've got this singular focus. But I need it, you know? In my line of work, you've got to be careful. Focused. I said that already. Lack of focus, may I remind you, is why I'm here in the first place instead of living with Gabriella on a tropical island somewhere, sleeping on a mattress stuffed with bills with that guy from Hamilton on them. Jefferson was in that, right? Or am I just making another excuse? It is a convenient excuse, though. Like to get out of dinner parties or organize bowling events or race walking in the Olympics. But it was also too convenient sometimes. Like when it comes to allowing relationships to fall away. I wish I hadn't done that with Alex. Maybe he got tired of me never being at home. I guess I took it for granted that he'd be okay sitting around, waiting for me to return. He also thought I worked at a bank, so the lack of consistent working hours may have tipped him off. I guess I shouldn't have been too surprised, considering my high IQ and knowledge of words. I know words. I have the best words. But not the right words to make Alex want to stay. Him leaving hurt more than most things. Pity party for one, anybody? This mission was turning as sappy as the Notebook and about twice as long. It was then that I saw the newspaper. I couldn't believe it. It was here the entire time, right under my nose. I should have realized, but hopefully it wasn't too late. And then there it was, staring me in the face. The Friday crossword. "49 across. Intelligence agent. Intelligence agent. Intelligence agent? "50 across. Convenient time-wasting device." I'll have to fill in around it. little horn. Little horn. I'll come back to it. Cornetto. And 33 across. The Danville platypus obviously is... Well, that was a fun exactly 2 minutes and 44 seconds. I wish I wasn't so super smart. I could have killed some more time. Killing time. What a stupid concept. I need more time, if anything. Like 3 more hours a day. Purely for dicking around, posting Insta stories and whatnot. And again, time is overrated when you're alone. What's going to happen to me after 10 years of killing time? Will I still be alone? Well-traveled, highly intelligent, but alone? Or dead? That would actually be preferable. Preferable? Who wants to live alone? I mean, besides my dad. He couldn't wait to be alone. It was like, what, minutes after people started showing up for my 5th birthday party? I wonder if he's dead. Where is DuPont? Clap, 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 clap. Where is DuPont? Clap, 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 clap. There are so many other things I'd rather be doing. So many. I could name, there's... baking. I love baking. When I bake, I get like a runner's high or whatever. But it's better because less running and more cookies. Should I look at enrolling in a baking class? Ooh, I could call myself the Bake Queen. Like baking. But, you know. Man, the last time I baked was right before Alex left. There's some sort of correlation there, I bet. Sure, under the circumstances, it was an apology cake, but that doesn't mean I didn't enjoy the process. Preheating the oven? Dude, that's a cinch. Putting stuff in a bowl? Not difficult at all. Beating the batter? Always relaxing, be it in this situation or after a ball game where a guy didn't whiff like he was paid to. Come on, guy. You got money to throw more than that dumb little ball. Setting a timer? Easy, man. And like, it's just math and science, and I'm super good at both of those things. It turned out to be a really good cake, naturally. Moist. It was a moist cake. Ew. Even describing a cake, that's kind of gross. He had moist socks. His hands were moist. It was a moist cake. I guess in conjunction with cake, it's the least gross use of the word. They're all pretty bad, though. Ointment. Ointment. Is the ointment moist enough? Ugh. Maybe before I can make a grandiose change in my life, I need to first make a smalliose one? But what kind of change could I make right now? I'm kind of anxious to start this metamorphosis, you know? It's butterfly time, y'all. I place my hand on my chin in thought. And idea. Hey, Lewis, you there? What? I just wanted to say that I'm sorry for being kind of mean to you before. I know you were probably let down and I wasn't very nice about it. It's fine. I'm Josie, by the way. Great. Again, I'm sorry that I let my bad day ruin yours as well. I should have handled it better. Why are Ooh having a bad day? You don't want to know. I asked. I'm just not sure I've been making the right decisions in life, you know? I think most people are afraid number 2 fail. I'm not afraid to fail. Then what? I'm afraid to not succeed? Whoa, huge difference. I don't know. Do ladies have midlife crises when they're in their late 20s? Probably not. Oh. I don't know Ooh, so I'll give Ooh generic advice. Figure out what makes Ooh happy, and try to respect Ooh herself. That's really all Ooh can control in life. Wow, that's amazing advice, thank you. Ugh, you're welcome, Josie. Let me know if there's anything that you'd like to get off your chest. I don't know about me, but if you're wearing a shirt, I'll take that off your chest. Ugh, goodbye, Lewis. He wasn't wrong. I mean, he was for that last part. That was gross. But the middle stuff wasn't inaccurate. I needed to start thinking about myself and what was going to make me happy. I needed to stop treating my body like it was a tool and remember that I'm allowed to think selfishly sometimes. Shut up, I am. But first, I needed to hurry this shit up. There was an informant, some dude who had tipped my superiors off about today's alleged meeting. I wanted to speak to him, to confirm his information face to face, to make sure that there was a definite reason for me staying here all goddamn day. Patience isn't one of my strong suits, but today I had a good feeling that getting this guy here would precipitate a swift end to my mission and expedite my new outlook on life. When he arrived, the informant reaffirmed what I already knew from his first statement. DuPont would show up sometime today. I was also informed that because he had to travel to meet me, I would have to pay his expenses out of pocket. Okay, so my new philosophy about self-respect and whatnot would be in effect starting now. Now. It's starting now. As I checked the news, my thoughts again fell to my darling Frank. Oh, Frank. Frank. What a dog. I remember bringing him home like it was yesterday. Except it was a few months ago. Right after Alex left, actually. Frank was a welcome presence in Alex's spot on the couch. Or next to me in bed. Together in the occasional bath. And also in the frequent bath. Thinking of Frank made me homesick for some reason. I never liked being away from him, really. He was warm and cuddly, like a comforting hug whenever I felt blue. Which was often lately, if we're being honest with each other, dear NY152. And then there he was, clear as day. DuPont. The rat bastard. Look at him, stretching his legs, bending at the waist to loosen up, putting in his earbuds, starting to jog. Nope, that's not DuPont. DuPont. What kind of name is DuPont anyway? French, probably. DuPont. Mrs. Josie DuPont. Could that work? DuPont and me? Together? What would that be like? I mean, he'd understand my job, for sure. Like we could actually talk about it or whatever. He'd get that sometimes the hours are unpredictable, and yes, you do need to blackmail a relative or vacation alone in Paris on a whim. It would be nice to have someone to talk to. Besides Frank. He's a great listener, but his advice is below average, especially when it comes to money. I should never have invested in Trump stakes. My superior education from Trump University should have warned me of that. But strangely, this wasn't the first time I'd ignored a warning. Back when I was a teenager, me and my totally real teenaged boyfriend, who lived in Canada, were warned by his absolutely not fake sheriff dad, who also lived in Canada, about driving late at night, specifically in Canada. He tried to convince us about the dangers that were lurking, but my rebel boyfriend wasn't having it because he was a typical Canadian rebellious teenage boyfriend who was a rebel. We didn't heed his dad's warnings and went cruising in his car. Little did we know, there was a monster! A big black monster with red eyes, and it chased us in our car. It was a chase sequence. See, I told you there would be a... Oh man, that's obviously not real. Even escapism has delved into the ridiculous. I don't even care anymore. I mean, I do, but I don't. Why would I even think, how is a monster even believable? Or Canadians? This is stupid. Let's just go back to the car. Other than a couple of 2-minute periods of light stretching, I had been stuck in this seat for going on 9 hours now. Besides being extremely proud of my bladder, all I was feeling was desperation to complete this assignment. Man, that would be great, you know? But then what? I was pretty sure I was going to resign. I mean, how could I continue to work as a super secret government spy if I was this conflicted emotionally? Staying a Jason Bourne-style agent wasn't going to alleviate the crushing depression that was surrounding my every waking thought. I needed to leave, to get some distance, to take a vacation, probablement Paris, si je suis honnête, and figure out the type of person I wanted to be, and the type of person that I wanted to be with. Someone who was going to support me, and love me, and challenge me to be a better human. Perhaps someone musical? Like a guitarist? Or maybe a cold-blooded, blonde sex machine who wears really long socks and who, holy cow, knew which spots to hit and when. Who compliments me best? One thing was for sure. This coffee had to have cooled down by now. Come on! What is this thing lined with? Magma? Magma. Liquid hot magma. Man, that first Austin Powers was great. Sharks with frickin' laser beams. Meow Mix. Mini-me. No, wait. He didn't show up until the sequel, I think? This has literally been such a waste of time. How could any one single person sit here for this long enduring such torture? I can't think of anything worse. Literally, there is nothing worse than the events, or should I say, non-events of today. Waste of time-a-rooney. Status report. You're a All quiet. Report immediately upon seeing your mark. Do not engage? Yeah, I know not to engage, you useless, spineless, dickless. Oh my god. Oh my god. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Oh my god. got this. You got this. Whoops, sorry. That was for someone else. Yeah, that works. That's worked. Yeah, that's gonna work. No, that's not gonna work. My friend thinks I'm moving too quickly with this guy I've been seeing, and now she's worried that I'll say yes if he proposes. Yup, saved it. But I'm just gonna turn this off real quick. I should have turned down this assignment. Actually, I should have turned down the first DuPont assignment. Then I never would have met him. And I would have missed out on a variety of tongue action. But I also might still be with Alex. Why did I accept the first DuPont mission? I knew what the parameters entailed. I knew what I was getting myself into, what I was going to have to do with him. Was I just looking to sabotage my own relationship for some reason? Am I really that self-destructive? Was it intentional? Holy, maybe it was. Do I intentionally sabotage all of my relationships? No, right? No. No? Oh my God. It was so obvious. I was 100% stuck in a cycle of vengeance and death with no defendants. No, wait. That's from a song or something. What was I talking about again? Oh yeah, my tendency to make the wrong decisions. The wrong decisions for me. It's like every time I'm about to have a breakthrough, every time I'm about to do something that's actually good for me for a change, I mess up. What am I afraid of? Being happy? Getting hurt? Why don't I think I deserve a satisfying, normal life? What makes me think of myself so little that I feel like I deserve to be punished? Why can't I make a healthy choice? A piece of fruit over a slice of pie, a turkey sandwich over an entire pepperoni pizza, going to sleep instead of staying up all night posting negative comments about Candace Cameron Bure. Maybe I should speak to a professional? Maybe I have issues that I need to work through? Maybe I'm just jealous that I didn't get to reboot my sitcom from the 80s and win a bunch of Teen Choice Awards. You know what, me? This is kind of a major breakthrough. Major breakthrough? I can be happy. I can make the right choices. Damn it, Jojo, you can love yourself and be a strong woman. You don't have to torture yourself just to feel something. Holy shit! All this time, I've been wrong. I love Alex. I want to be with Alex, and yet I'm lusting over DuPont as a, let's face it, barely transparent metaphor for my own commitment and intimacy issues, not to mention my lack of desire for my own well-being. This is good, man. This is like the lady who helped Tony Soprano good. Did she actually help him, though? Or did he just continue being a... Yep, not the time, Josie. Okay, game plan. Finish the mission. Quit the job. Grovel before Alex, and completely forget about DuPont. I can be different. I can change. You can change. Everybody can change. Rocky IV. So great. Man, I've never felt so good. It's like I finally opened a window and there's this breeze coming in and I can see the sun for the first time. Oh my God. Why didn't I do this before? Why did I hate myself so much? Why did I waste so much energy thinking about ways my life could change, distracting myself instead of just living? I've been wrapped up in a fantasy land for way too long. Forget DuPont, he can go screw. I don't need that jerk-faced butterlump to feel good about myself. I feel good about myself because I deserve to feel good about myself. Yes, holy yes,
I'm happy we got to spend the whole day together. When I leave, I'm really scared that you're never going to talk to each other again.
Coming soon from Panic Moon Productions. A story about three good friends. One lazy afternoon. And two mischievous shoes. Starring Tyler Burrows, Corey Woods, and introducing Jessica Lee as Josie Laurene. Three of a kind will beat a pair every time, but in this full house, all bets are off. The Mischievous Shoes. From three-time Academy Award watchers, Dallas and Adam Canuck Zimmerman.
Consider this, a young man with a grammar test impending. His older brother, an impromptu tutor. Less than 24 hours for each to play their part. Who can be trusted? Who will succeed? And at what cost?
Do you know what time positive is?
Yep.
I guess I should apologize. I hate that this is getting so severe. I never meant to lead you on. I don't know when this all became unclear. I'm trying to be honest, not just saying things I know you want to hear. I tried not to damage you. You got closer, I withdrew. Right from the first day I knew I wouldn't be good for you. There was a time when we first met when all I wanted was your hand. I'd given up the thought that love can be determined by plan. I didn't know that my emotional supply won't